Hi, in this video I want to talk to you about the Underwire bra and some potential concerns that may come from using it, or at least using it for the length of time that many women do. Hi, I'm Dr. Joe with 2 Minutes to Better Health. Well, many people have a lot more information and knowledge out there about the Underwire bra and different bras and styles and all shapes and fashions than I would. However, there's some information that I find that you would really benefit from understanding, so you can make a more consideration in your choice of which type to use and for how long you're going to do it. All right, so understand, here's information. This is scientifically backed, and there's some researchers that would try to conflict with this, but understand that even the information itself does at least pose a great question to ask yourself if this could be something that even science hasn't yet proven. All right, so the metal may attract more radiation and EMF. This is known as an antenna effect. So anything around us has the ability to attract some EMF. There's the wires around us, there's the cell phones that we use, there's the computers that are around, and metal is a natural antenna-like effect that would occur from it. So if there's an underwire bra, especially if it's made of metal, there's a greater incidence of that can be drawn towards the area, towards the breast tissue, and EMF is known, scientifically validated, that it does contribute to greater risk of cancer of cells and damage to them. So if there's anything drawing it to that area, increased risk of breast cancer, which is the highest risk for women. Neurolymphatic drainage may be inhibited. Okay, so when there's drainage of the body, there's lymph channels actually drain in a natural flow point like this to get towards the bowels and eliminate. So if you have toxic buildup in the upper body, especially in the armpit of the breast, and that's trying to get out and that's impeded in some way, the nerves and the lymphatic flow is impeded flowing down. So if you talk to an acupuncturist, they're going to tell you about the nerve flow, the circulation flow. Chiropractors talk about nerve flow. Anything that impedes that can inhibit proper channels. Toxic buildup, as we're going to talk about here, can actually build up, and if it builds up in the breast tissue, that's going to contribute to mutation and genetic damage in the breast tissues, and that can contribute to breast cancer. Melatonin may be reduced. Well, what does this have to do with it? Well, there's been research to show that the underwire may actually affect melatonin levels, probably in part because of the lymphatic flow of things, and that has a lot to do with the hormones made in the body. Well, melatonin helps with sleep, and sleep helps with regeneration. So if your body's not sleeping properly, it can affect so many things for your health, but contributing to cancer as well. And it may increase risk of breast cancer 3 to 4-fold. This was written in a book back in 1995, Dressed to Kill. And it was talking about the underwire bra, looking for fashion, but unfortunately not looking for health in its use. And this book, a lot of people have conflicted with it and written articles against it. But again, it imposes at least a question we have to think about. What can it do? But they were showing that women that wear their bras 24 hours a day have an increased risk of breast cancer by 3 to 4-fold, with over 4,000 women tested. So that's at least a pretty significant study. So here's some of the research below. This is not my information. This is, some peer-reviewed stuff. All right, so why be concerned? Dr. Michael Strachter, MD, said in complementary treatment of breast cancer, over 85% of the lymphatic flow from the breast drains to the armpit lymph nodes. Okay, so very important, lymph nodes. Where does breast cancer typically occur? In the lymph nodes in the breast tissue, which might pose some question as to this having some validity. So the nature of the bra, the tightness, and the length of time wore. So all 3 of these have a factor with influence the degree of lymphatic drainage. Thus, wearing a bra might contribute to the development of breast cancer as a result of cutting off the lymphatic drainage so that toxic chemicals are trapped in the breast. Okay. Often people are putting in their underarm deodorants, and antiperspirants, which are awful. We'll talk about that in a future video. That can get trapped there, it can't get out, builds up there in the breast tissue, can greatly contribute to breast cancer risk. So what does one do? All right, don't sleep with them on, never. Women, try not to do that, whatever way, shape, or form you can avoid that. Never put your phone in your bra. Some women tuck it in there, even when they sleep. Worst thing in the world. It's going to conduct crazy and awful for you in general, but definitely if there's an underwire there, that's awful. Use non-metal underwires if possible. Plastic's not great either, but far better, at least with that antenna effect we spoke of. Use a sports bra if possible. Okay, so many of those are, they're still snug, they'll support, but they don't have that same cutting into the tissue like an underwire bra might do. Perform arm and shoulder exercises to stimulate lymphatic flow. Okay, so when not wearing the bra, preferably at some point in the day, just moving your arms around and doing any kind of arm exercises will stimulate that lymphatic flow, and exercise in general is great for that. Stretch the pectoral muscles up against the wall to stretch those, because the tighter these are, the more that's going to impede, and the muscle and the bra are going to hit each other, both being tight, contributing to stagnancy there. Get massages, that's fantastic, in the upper pectoral muscles, around the underside of the breast tissue, fantastic to keep lymphatic flow happening. And choose wisely your underarm deodorant and never use an antiperspirant. We'll talk about that in a future video, but these are fantastic tips. Try to help avoid it. So women, make your own choices. Hope this was helpful. Share this with your friends because most people don't know this information. Get informed, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Have a great day.